What's up, guys? Welcome to the AFTERS podcast. This is episode 7, I believe, and I am joined by...
I'm Wade. I'm back.
I'm Shim. I'm back again as well.
Cheers, I'm Kev. I'm here.
We're all back and better, and behind the desk we have...
Ben.
Our president
Great.
and vice president.
Yeah, great consistency, guys. Now, this podcast is quite special. I don't know why yet, but apparently we're being told what
We're
the
blind,
topics
yeah.
are while we're going.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
So, yeah, go ahead, take it away, guys.
Alright, so our first little conspiracy theory that I'm going to throw at you today is Australia doesn't actually exist. Everyone who is living here are just paid actors.
100%.
Oh, that's facts.
Every weekday.
Yeah.
Actually, if we're paid actors, then why am I broke?
Yeah, we need a dispute about this pay system because it's bullshit. I just...
It's not.
Everyone agrees.
That's facts.
I don't know.
It's true, honestly, yeah.
It's because we're so far away, and it's just like these guys actually exist.
Yeah.
You know,
It's because our country's, for like a better term, a joke. Like, everything that happens is just like such a meme. Like,
100%, yeah.
I mean, like, where to begin? Like, what happened at the start of the year and then everyone was like memeing us about it?
Fired.
I mean, the fact that half of our country was on fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got that happen.
Everyone
Yeah.
was memeing about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's the highlight of the fires.
That's how long this year has been. We forgot that the country was on fire.
Didn't we lose like 450 billion animals or
Something
something?
like that, around that number.
Too many.
Can't remember the meme.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people just believe that we don't exist for various reasons, and
Yeah.
Hey, facts.
that's all I got to say about that conspiracy theory. I don't know how you thought that one was gonna go, but we all quite
Yeah, we're in agreement, yeah.
Yeah,
We
we're
don't
in
exist.
agreements with that. We're pretty happy with
Australia as
that.
a whole, we're just chilling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they don't
We
exist.
just vibe in
True.
the imagination.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about the mic.
I think even politically, like, we're a joke. Like, we just have nothing going on. Like, genuinely, like, every other country has severe problems and we're just here like, yeah.
Yeah, our MPs are just sleeping with each other and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the like MPs over east like lost his license for texting and driving, and that became a big joke. People are like,
That is a joke.
yeah, it's like what a moron. How are you supposed to like take care of your country in any capacity if you can't even like drive properly, bro? Like,
And that's like a recent law, isn't it? Like, it's not even up to date with things. Like,
oh,
Texting and driving.
that's been a thing for a while.
isn't there a new fine about that though? Like,
Oh yeah, there's like new rules, but like the general thing of instant loss of license is has been around for a while.
silly.
They can't catch me, but
Okay.
If you drive fast enough, they don't even realize it's a phone.
Is that a headlight?
all right.
Oh.
So on to the next one.
okay.
All right.
Don't text and drive.
Yeah, no, I was joking for sure. I just haven't been caught.
Alright, so ready?
You can't sarcastically issue a PSA.
No, I genuinely don't text and drive. It's not good for people.
You sound like you're lying about it though. Like,
I'm not. It's bad.
I feel like texting and driving now. That's the message I'm getting from you. Like, you're encouraging me.
You should only text and drive at the traffic lights. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
Actually, don't, because apparently police get on the bikes and they drive up
Oh, yeah, that's
around
facts.
the vehicles and they look in. So
That's an invasion
you're just gonna have to do it on the freeway and just take a chance.
On the freeway.
I was at the traffic lights, like changing my music. I wasn't texting and driving. Big difference. Definitely not the same.
Big difference,
But
yeah.
I like had a lady driving like a Transperth bus, like beep her horn so I could see it, like so I could like put it away because there was a cop coming up behind us. So like, shout out to that lady.
That's a G, man.
What I could have kissed her because I definitely would have lost my license.
We just were
License
changing
and
music.
girlfriend.
Yeah. Look, one or the other.
One or the other. You gotta choose.
Well,
one.
yeah, it's like about having you're not allowed to interact with your phone unless it's like there's
Emergency?
yeah, unless it's an emergency or if it's like in a hands like the hands-free thing.
That's
and it's
excessive.
only
What if you
supposed to be
get like a really
maps
shitty
and
song
stuff.
playing and you got to change like
That's
the
why-
tune?
that's
you
why
have
you
to
have
to
have to
live with
listen
it.
to for 3 minutes.
That's why you have the inbuilt buttons in your car.
doesn't
if
make
you're
you
not
made your
driving an
bed.
old
You,
Beater.
you made your bed. You got to lie in it now.
No,
if you put a bad song in your playlist,
That's not fair.
yeah,
That's
that's
not
on
fair.
you. Deal with it.
Like there's some like ease with the law there. You have to change the song.
Yeah.
You have to.
Imagine explaining that. Why were you texting, dude? For some reason, fucking Miley Cyrus came
Fucking-
on. I had to change that shit.
Vibing, man.
I wasn't.
drive.
My friend put it on my Spotify. I swear, man, it's not me. I just want some Roddy Rich. I want some Young Thug.
So next one
Okay.
that we have. Finland is not a real country. This one's true. Has anyone here been to Finland? Didn't think so.
Well, we don't exist, so I mean,
Yeah.
cheers,
Yeah,
Finland.
like we exist in solidarity with
Gang,
Finland.
gang, yeah.
Gang.
I imagine they're quite respectable, nice people.
Yeah.
Are they Finnish people? Is that
Yeah.
what they're called? Is it? Finnish. Do they speak Finnish as well? Like,
Yeah.
Their language.
Yeah,
Yo, when they die, they're finished.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to make the joke.
I definitely had to.
It was on the mind. I was like, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, shout out Finland. You know,
Wherever you are.
wherever you are, I think
If you're listening to this.
No, they're
Up there.
aren't they?
Above us.
Aren't they like the ugly sister to like Sweden and Norway?
That's
Oh,
one way to
that's
describe them.
That's a shock.
It's not the ugly sister. It's the less popular one, but that doesn't say anything about its qualities. I've personally have only heard great things about Finland in regards to their like healthcare and their public schooling.
Yeah.
But also they make some really great bad black metal, like where the goal is to be like as shitty quality as possible, so you get the authenticity. They make a lot of that, but
What's black metal?
is that like
that
serious? No, it's like death metal, but like not
music.
Yeah, yeah.
You thought it was actual resources.
Like,
What a way to describe actual black metal.
Yeah, like you're really passionate about resources.
yeah. Wait, then what's the difference between black metal and death metal?
Don't get me started. With this podcast will go on for 3 hours if you get me talking.
Okay.
What one's better?
Death metal.
Okay.
Black and death metal, however, the like perfect intersection of them both is a god tier.
All right. So Finnish and death and black metal. See, that's what they should be known for.
Yeah. What are they known for outside of
Football, maybe.
football?
I just assumed.
They don't exist. They
I was enjoying that. I really thought. I was thinking about it.
Okay.
We should get someone
You're
from
not
Finland
going.
on the
Oh,
podcast.
okay. We're gonna get a
you
bit
can find
serious
one.
here. We're gonna get a bit serious here.
Uh-huh.
So, Big Pharma is withholding the cure for cancer.
Is that,
No.
oh wait, is this like a thing?
That's
Or-
a conspiracy.
Okay, I was gonna.
What
be
is
like,
it?
yeah,
That's the news headline.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
what?
god damn.
No, because ridiculous, because Big Pharma's all about profit. If they had the cure for cancer, they wouldn't hide it. They'd sell it at an exponentially marked up rate.
No, because then
Let's
everyone
not
would be
pretend.
cured. All their patients would be cured. They wouldn't have they wouldn't be getting the money that they're getting from cancer, like
No,
research,
because
cancer,
then they just put
all of those cancer things.
they would then just put stuff that causes cancer in
Playing
their
the
other products.
long game. Long game
Yeah.
is profit. Short game would be selling the cure. Long game is stretching it out for as long as possible.
The long game is putting cancer-causing things in their other drugs. So like,
Like
it's
in
just
food nowadays, like
yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if they had the cure for cancer, they would be selling it. Just think about it.
Yeah, but then humans are shit at the end of the day. So if we,
Yeah.
like,
we'd probably get fucking a different type of cancer or something. We'd,
Yeah.
we'd fuck it up somehow.
it's like, so we solve cancer. Let's make a new type of cancer.
Yeah.
Live like this.
We like giving ourselves problems. That's the human race.
Like
You
an
notice
STD,
anytime
it
there's
just
like a
pop
long
up.
time of peace, and then somehow that like something just gets set off.
Someone just wants to.
Yeah,
Someone wants to eat a
fight.
fucking bat. I don't know. Why not, bro? Let's just try it.
All right.
So yeah, we believe in Big Pharma. I think
To a degree.
to a degree. You know,
I believe they are withholding things from us for profit. I mean,
they're probably
Oh,
withholding
absolutely.
some things.
I doubt they're a clean like company. I think their whole business is like a standpoint on like preying literally off the weakest people. You know?
like that's just capitalism, baby.
yeah.
Gang, gang.
We're all losers under Big Pharma.
There we are.
I want to know, what is the worst way you guys have messed up in an interview?
I don't mess up in interviews.
How many jobs do you have? Got every single one of them.
I don't. I'm trying to think. Mess up in an interview? I think, nah, not really.
I kill interviews. I just have a habit of interviewing at like shitty places.
It's their fault.
Okay,
It's not your fault.
this is a big Bunnings. You can censor that if you want. Bunnings warehouse is a trash heap. I mean, like, admittedly, it's better than all zero competitors, but like, it's still a trash heap. So I interviewed at 3 separate Bunnings, and I got the job at all 3 of them, and kind of just got like shafted around. I never worked a single shift at Bunnings. I got a job at 3 different Bunnings over the course of a year, and I didn't work a single shift. Right? I crushed all of my interviews. They were like enthusiastic to have me on, and then so I got a job at the one that like burnt down the other year, like a couple of years ago.
Ooh, did you get like sick and tired of them eventually? Just like, fuck
It
this
was
place.
no, it was like just before I was supposed to start working there.
Sus.
Sus. Why would I then go to another Bunnings and not burn that one down?
Maybe you felt bad.
But yeah, so yeah, but so yeah, I interviewed for that one, and then it burnt down. They were kind of just like, well, since you weren't technically on payroll, sorry, we can't give you a job somewhere else. But like, here's the other Bunnings that are hiring. Like, go have a look there. So I went to Whitford's, and they had like group interviews, and then they were like, well, you were only applying as a casual, and we're not actually accepting casuals now. I'm like, then why? Like, I stated that from the very start. Why let me get all the way through to the like one-on-one interviews? And then I went to Joondalup, and
You were just so good at interviews
I'm
that they kept
so good at
pushing you
interviews
through. They
that
were
they
like,
just
this,
wanted
this
everyone
guy,
to
he's
interview.
casual. Let him through. I want to see him. I want to see him progress.
They kind of honey dicked you really bad. They honey dicked you so
Yeah, facts. Yeah, and so they sent me to Joondalup, and I got the job at Joondalup, did all of the interview process again, and then I got the job there, started my training there, and then they were like, oh, we're actually like desperately looking for people at Balcatta if you want to go work at if you'd be willing to go work at Balcatta instead. And they're like, because of like the travel or something, they're basically just like, yeah, we'll be willing to give you an extra like 50 cents an hour or whatever, which isn't much, but like, you know, whatever. Like, money's money,
really
bro.
want you. Like, for some reason, Bunny really like
Yeah,
you.
but they were like really desperate for people at Balcatta. Like, no one was applying to work there, so they were basically just asking all the new hires around to go and work at Balcatta instead. So I thought I just got the job at Balcatta, but no, I had to go through the whole interview process again. And yeah, and then I got the job, completed all my training, and then never heard from them again until 6 months later when they were like, hey, there's one little bit of training that you didn't complete. And I was like, you told me I didn't have to do that because I wouldn't be working the registers, so like something's up. And then yeah, I was basically like, I'll come in and do it when I can, and then I never heard from them again.
Ghosted by Bunnings.
Facts.
Ghosted by Bunnings.
Wade ghosted by Bunnings.
Yeah, Wade gets ghosted by Bunnings.
I kind of want to see this trend keep going. Like, please keep applying at Bunnings.
Applying at
I want to see
different
how
Bunnings.
many you can like stack up. Like, like 7 at the end of your life, you've been accepted
Every
at
Bunnings in
every
Australia?
Bunnings, yeah.
I mean, I still use my Bunnings employer like
Oh, shit.
employee like discount card.
You never went to shift. I never went to shift.
I mean, I like
You deserve it. That's
paid,
your pay, bro.
Yeah,
That
like
is
you
your
get paid for all your training as well, though. So I like my different levels of training at like all the Bunnies. I milked them for like $1,000 and then got ghosted by him, and like still get my discount now. So like,
You both kind of finessed each other.
Yeah.
facts.
What about you, boys? Have you had a bad interview experience or you messed up? Have you?
No, I just had an awkward one. Like, I was applying for a Japanese course online. It's for like a class, so you like sit in because they needed people to like, because like Japan's all about, you know, like learning and understanding different cultures and things like that, right? So this course was by like a university called Gakushuin, and basically it was like a cultural course because they wanted to help Japanese students understand like about the world, and they wanted like other students to understand about Japan. So I applied, I got in and everything, and then I had to do a video interview, right? And because of Corona and things like that, it's on Zoom, right? So I'm like, oh, I just thought it'd be like a one-on-one thing, right? So it gets to my interview day, I've like prepared like what I gotta say and things like that, or like the things I want to say. I've like researched a bunch of words as well, just to make sure like I know what I'm talking about. then comes to the interview, and there's like 60 people in one Zoom call, and I'm like, how are they gonna do this, right? And then after all the formalities are done, they were like, okay, so we're gonna break you off into like groups now, and it's 10 people per group, and you'll be like with one like supervisor, and they're gonna interview you in front of everyone, right? And my lord, it was so awkward for everyone. Like everyone was like trying very hard to like not mess up, and everyone was sitting straight and everything. But the problem with me is that I thought this would be like a proper, genuine interview, right? So I was in a suit and everything, and everyone else was wearing like hoodies. Some people were in their rooms, and some people were like sipping on cups and stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, okay, yeah. So like before me goes like a Chinese girl and a Korean girl, and my lord, like mind you, I haven't spoken Japanese in like 6 months at this point, and I haven't been into the country in like almost a year now. And these two, they're like, oh yeah, we just came back, like since like COVID and things like that. Like we know, like we were living here and this all this kind of shit. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know what they're saying. They're speaking too fast. I don't know anything. I'm freaking out, right? Then after these two speak, and the interview was really nice to them, she was like, oh, what kind of anime do you like? Like, things like this, right? Then comes to me, and I have, like, this really, like, formal answer, right? And then her question to me was, so why do you want to do this course again? And I'm just like, you know what? I actually don't, I actually don't really know. And I was just like, oh, because I want to learn and things like that, and I, like, want to get to know people. And then she was like, okay, thank you very much. You can leave now. And I was just like, okay. Then you exit the Zoom call, and there's, like, 2 other people, and I'm guessing they're like also administrators, and they like, do you have any other questions? Thank you very much for joining. We'll be in contact with you soon, blah, 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 all this stuff. Comes 2 weeks later, and I'm waiting there on a Friday, and my friend messages me, and he goes, did you get the email? And I was like, oh, what email? And he was like, they're supposed to email you if you got it. And I'm like, no. And he was like, okay. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, I got finessed real bad, man. This feels...
That's rough.
Yeah. I couldn't have done that. A group interview.
It's just awkward, like, because like a one-on-one interview is better because like you can like build that connection. But if other people are watching you, and you don't know them as well, it's just, I don't know, man. The vibe's not there.
That sucks. Jesus Christ.
It's not even like you walk out the door. You just kind of sit there in your own chair and everything.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, what do I do now? do I leave my room? Like, is the interview over? Sit there with your thoughts.
But it was a good experience though. Like genuinely, like I do believe that in the future, like these Zoom call things and like these group interviews over like Skype and whatever, they're gonna be more common.
I hope not.
I mean, it's inevitable.
I'll rock up in like a dressing gown,
Yeah.
cup of coffee. That's a power move, right?
Show up to a interview for a corporate job in like dressing gown on Zoom.
I did mention to one of the people at like our event, if I ever get a interview with a place that I don't want, I'm gonna straight up turn up in a bear onesie.
We've seen that bear onesie. It exists.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It is a bear onesie.
I would hire you if you came wearing that.
Of course you would, man.
If I can say nothing else, it is a onesie.
Ooh. What, anything you've had, Kev?
Nothing bad. Like, everything's been positive. Yeah, no, nothing bad. I mean, I've heard some stories, like this guy that went in. Oh, I think I watched a video about this, and he went in and he was like, oh, can I get the form and stuff? And I don't know, he was flirting with the chick, and she was like, yeah, I hope you get the job. And he was like, oh, you too. And she was like, I work here already. And he was like, oh, me too. And he just kind of stood there looking at her like, what do I do now? And yeah, that must have been like really fucking awkward.
That's my social anxiety nightmare.
Imagine, because like, how do you can't recover from that? You just kind of,
You just leave.
you just take it like, I'm special needs. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Special
Hire me
needs.
because of that. I don't know. But yeah.
Alright, well, we answered the question. Most of us haven't had bad experiences. For the most part, we're pretty good interviewees.
Yeah, we answered your question. Stop humiliating us, okay?
Yeah,
We
why
get
does-
it.
why they put
This
us
is a
on the
roast
spot
thing?
like that? What was
What is
your
this?
worst interview, Ben?
Yeah,
How
come
about
on.
that?
Yeah.
What was your worst interview?
Why don't you come on camera and do this?
Oh, that's right. I got my mic here. So I actually do have a bad experience. I won't name the company. Let's try and just not guess.
Name them.
No.
Name and shame.
No, I
It
won't.
just gets-
Bunnings.
Fuck Bunnings.
No,
That has
fuck
to be
10.
why 10.
Why did 10? What?
I met Murph Hughes at Mitre 10 once. Like, don't diss Mitre 10.
Mate, I would diss who I want.
Like, all right. Go on.
So, I mean, this is mainly on me, but I just did not prepare very well. So I applied for this summer internship at this one place. I won't say what. And they, so I did the application and the cognitive tests. Like, I did those, and then I got an email saying, "All right, do this video interview within the next 48 hours." I'm like, "All right, here's a video about, like, here are some, like, some, like, tips for the video interview and stuff like that, and, like, what is going to be expected." So I get ready for the video interview. I put on a nice button-up shirt so I look nice, because it's of a professional business, of course. And then I do it. And then, now, mind you, I have followed everything that they've asked, right, for me to look at. The first thing they asked me to do is an elevator pitch. And I'm like, oh, f***ing hell. Like, I have not practiced one in, like, a year.
Elevator.
It's like, and I just, like, I mean, I just stumbled through the whole thing. Because it was like, this isn't related to the job. These are pretty, like, broad subjects.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it was just to test your social ability? Or what was
No,
it doing?
I guess that's probably why I failed.
That's rough.
God damn.
You said it.
That's right. I'm very self-deprecating, but yeah, no, it was look, it was a shitty interview. I'll say that I didn't deserve that to go to the next step. But now I think I'll just be a bit more sourced.
Yeah, nothing in the bare onesie couldn't fix you.
The sauce.
With some T2.
Yeah, T2, bottom up.
The elevator pitch, man. The bare onesie, you don't even need to say anything.
No, I mean, honestly,
Walks in.
like,
Hey,
if I have to do
I'm a
one,
fucking bear.
Guys got what it takes.
That's what we need at
Innovative.
what? At Bunnings.
At Bunnings.
oh no, but like, I think I was thinking, like, no, if I'm wearing that bear onesie, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I like to steal picnic baskets, eating jars of honey.
My best friend is a little piglet.
Yeah, I hang out with a
chill.
tiger on this place called Thousand Acres. It's quite great.
There's this depressed ass donkey. I have to tell you about him. He's so sad.
If it was only that simple.
Shout out Eo. Yeah.
I love you.
That was my favorite, man.
He's so sad
Straight
though.
up.
Like, someone needs to talk about that.
I
Like,
honestly reckon that he just didn't like people, and they tried to bring him out all the time. He just wanted time to himself.
I feel like they had to constantly check on him because,
Nah.
like if you leave him for a week, like, not sure if he's still gonna be there.
That's not,
That is, yeah.
doesn't his tail keep
Yeah,
falling off
his
as
tail
well?
keeps falling off.
Yeah, man.
And it, like, hurts when he puts it back on.
Yeah, why wouldn't he be depressed, man? He has to live with all that
Yeah.
every day.
Van Gogh's, yeah, it kind of fell off. I mean, maybe
Hey,
there's parallels.
Fell is a bit strong.
Fell off. Someone chopped his tail off. What?
Van Gogh's, yeah.
Van Gogh, like,
Van Gogh cut off his ear and gave it to a prostitute.
yeah,
That's the
facts.
story. Yeah,
That's pretty generous.
it is.
It's metal as
The original simp move. Just cut off your fucking
You could maybe do like a fingernail, but not an ear.
whole fingernail. Gee,
whole
no one even asked you.
I know.
You just, here's my fingernail.
Like, to be fair, I feel like the prostitute also didn't ask for his ear.
But I'm not gonna lie, is that not a flex? I have Van Gogh's ear. Is that not a flex?
True.
After he died only though. Like,
Yeah.
while he was living, it was like.
Why is there?
Then he died, and she went like looking through the rubbish bin for an ear.
How
Been
long?
chewed up by cats.
How long do you think she kept it before she threw it out? I don't know. I reckon she took a couple days to show everybody that someone gave her the fucking
for
ear.
sure.
Look at this simp. Look what he did to me, man.
Van Gogh, King of the Simps. Confirmed.
All right.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, guys, leave him alone. Leave Van Gogh alone.
He did like eat a whole bunch of lead-based paint. Like that was a thing. Yeah.
He suffered from various mental illnesses.
He was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time.
Definitely. Yeah. Starry night, gang.
Okay.
Eeyore Van Gogh.
Eeyore Van Gogh.
I'm also really sad.
I always loved Eeyore. I don't know. He just seems so sad. I always just wanted to give him a hug, and then my mum got me like an Eeyore plushie, and it just wasn't comfortable to hug, so I hated it.
Explains a lot about
That
Eeyore.
explains
Yeah,
everything.
that's how Eeyore felt as an animal. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was so sad, because he just wasn't comfortable to hug.
No, I just reckon everyone around him is just so needlessly happy all the time, 24/7.
Everyone else is pretty self-absorbed there
Yeah.
on that 1,000 acres.
And no one, yeah, at the end of the day, they all go back to their nice houses.
Yeah.
And he's stuck in that park.
Doesn't he live in a hole?
No, he lives in like,
It's like a
it's like a
weird-
tent, but it's made of sticks.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And it's raining, you know, things like that. And he has to live there. No one's ever gone to him, hey, come stay at my house, man.
Man, if I lived near Tigger, I'd kill myself. I'd kill myself. That man is chaotic, to say the least.
Oh man.
We've all met those people though. They always represent a person you've met in your life. So go hug
Aramis.
Go hug. Go hug your Eeyores, people.
And stop being a Tigger.
Especially that. And don't cut off your ears. That unless you really mean it. But then
Unless you mean it.
I think he meant it. I think he meant it. I think he meant it. But total simp move. I will buy all the Van Goghs just to throw them away.
all right, let's go to the next section.
What's the next one?
All right, so we're going to go into our little quick debate topics. Ooh,
Are we
which is,
inside of this table versus that side of the table?
no, just a personal opinion. Just try to give each other.
My thoughts against each other, yeah.
I mean, it might end up that one side agrees, and against the other side. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. First one: which is better, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke in a can or Coke in a gram?
Let's sort out the important questions first.
So fast.
Just to clarify.
Cola. Coca-Cola.
Like context, you didn't need to ask that question, my guy.
I don't know. There was a bit of confusion. I feel like everyone was a little bit confused.
Oh, yeah.
Just me.
As someone who doesn't like cola or narcotics, neither.
Yeah.
Sprite.
Look, this morning, today, the Pepsi team was on campus handing out their mango Pepsi Max. And just a bit of feedback, guys. That is a piece of shit of a drink, and it should not be consumed.
I've got some.
Careful.
Oh yeah.
Let's try it
Let's
out.
do a taste test on camera.
Let's do that, yeah.
It is actually a piece of shit. Like it's terrible. And I don't know who thought of it. I don't know if you're in desperate times because of COVID, but nobody deserves to drink this drink. Maybe we should pass it around. Actually, maybe because of COVID rules, but I don't know.
Sponsor us, by the way.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, and this message will change.
No, bring back Pepsi Blue.
I didn't even know that existed.
never
I wasn't
tried
here in the
this.
80s like Ben was, but
I wasn't born in 1965.
Then you
so.
old ass. So I've never tried Pepsi Max Taste No Sugar. Is that how you say it?
It's
Max Taste No Sugar?
Pepsi Max, but you never taste Pepsi Max,
Yeah.
but now you're gonna taste Pepsi Max Mango.
And I'm allergic to mango, so
Oh, yeah, actually.
Maybe don't.
here goes. If I don't make it.
Are you actually?
Do you have an EpiPen strapped?
Oh, that's disgusting. What? Is that what?
They were asking people to grab 2. Really?
They're trying to get rid of their stock. Like
I don't
this
know.
isn't like marketing or anything. They just have a
reason they look
surplus
so
of this.
sad.
What if
Yeah.
that's just a
What
bunch
is
of
that?
flat Pepsis that they
That's-
just put in a can?
No, but it's
Mango
really
flavor.
bad. Like it's really,
It's awful.
Really
Like there's
bad.
something like there's a flavor to it that's just awful.
Yeah, I know.
Like there's something good about it, and then there's like
There's
an
something-
aftertaste where
there's
it's like
something
it
off
tastes
about
like shite. Like it tastes like you wanna.
No, I'm good, thanks.
No one else will. Just pass around, guys. Like
All I'm gonna say is that this is probably the worst drink I've tasted this year. And I don't know how these no offense, I don't blame the girls, but they were so happy. Obviously, they get paid to be happy and hand out drinks, but goddamn,
they were cool. Yeah. the best part about it was them. Like,
All right.
I don't know about this shit.
All right, Vincent, relax. He's checking his ear.
Give me the Pepsi, please. Give me the Pepsi.
He drank lead paint and we drink this
We
shit.
drink, yeah, exactly.
He had a way better time.
Both will kill you.
Ahead of his time.
will kill you.
Ahead of his time. I said it. But yeah, this Pepsi, they're doing. It's obviously Coca-Cola. They've had the finger on the pulse from the start. The only people that like Pepsi really are Americans, and who cares about them anyway? You know.
Look, like my only like I'm not a cola fan. The only time I will have it is when I have it with whiskey or rum, and like you don't ever hear anyone ask for a rum and Pepsi.
Imagine. They deserve to be bullied.
Facts.
Can I have a whiskey? Yeah.
With some Pepsi?
With some Pepsi. I would smack that man. I would hit him. Like if he was near me, I would hit that man. No, he's like, can I get a mango Pepsi or something?
I just. What? I want to know why they came out with mango Pepsi Max. Why don't you just try with the Pepsi first with the sugar, and then go to that is such a jump. Maybe walk before you run. Pepsi.
At least stand up. Like,
I think-
like start somewhere. Like,
I'm just
crawl.
COVID has not been nice to you guys. Obviously, your Zoom meetings of coming up with something original to get the profits up. This is not it.
Someone was in a mango field and they're like, what's that behind you?
This ain't it.
This is definitely like a marketing intern that came up with this idea with the marketing team. Like, oh my god, this is great. This is still a mango.
Yeah, except that they wasted, I don't know, how many millions of dollars?
Yeah, but that's Pepsi's problem though. They suck. They did my boy Mike Jack dirty.
I feel like at this point, Pepsi's a throwaway brand where they just like destroy themselves to like make Coca-Cola seem better. Like everything they do is just awful.
The actual packaging is shit as well.
Like,
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of warm colors in. Not a huge fan of warm colors in advertising, which is a really weird position to take. Like
That's a standpoint, man.
it just seems aggressive. I like. That's kind of the idea.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
What?
I've always
Wait,
preferred the design of Pepsi over Coke because it's blue, and I like the color blue, and I
get what
don't
you're
like
saying.
the color red.
But there's
But, like-
red in Pepsi.
Yeah,
that's
but
bias. I mean,
there's-
that's just your personal
Yeah, no,
bias.
that's
There's
just
red
that's just,
versus
that's
blue.
just
I
on
mean,
me. That's my weird like. But like, I like the designs of the like Pepsi Max cans, but this thing is.
I mean, yeah, there's like the orange just doesn't and yellow don't blend
This
well
doesn't
with the
even
can.
suit
Yeah.
the can.
And the black. And your brand is like red and blue and white. And then all of a sudden you bring like two other colors. It's a mess. Like you've got like Africa's flag on there and it just looks,
Africa's
and it tastes like, it tastes disgusting.
Sorry,
Like,
if the can everyone see that? Is that like clear enough? What this can looks like?
Yeah, it's right there.
It's actual trash.
yeah, it's
So shout out to the Pepsi team. You got
do better.
Nothing.
Do better. Do better.
do better. We're trying to improve campus culture. Okay.
Yeah.
Turning people
You're
into a
trying
bunch
to
of eaters.
poison our campus.
I reckon this is a scheme by like the higher ups at the uni.
You know, we've done some bad things lately. Let's call the Pepsi team in. I heard they got a new mango Pepsi Max.
This was the VC's decision, wasn't it?
This embodies our uni's treatment of us.
This is actually a perfect embodiment of what Murdoch University is.
I bet they invested in that
Pepsi
shit.
Max Mango.
It is. Right now, if you want to know what Murdoch's at, it's this.
Taste it.
Exactly, I don't want to
What's
taste.
Pepsi's like little logo? What did they say? What's the
What's the thing?
Pepsi taste for life? What is that?
Max taste, no sugar.
Max taste.
What a tagline. What a
Or if you
tagline.
want no sugar, just drink water.
Yeah.
Just drink water.
Just true. All right, I think we've sorted that one out.
We've torn them to shreds. Yeah.
Okay, so let's
So disrespectful.
I didn't know we were going to go to that.
I'm thirsty, mate. I'm thirsty.
Anything else?
Yeah, just calm down.
Okay. Sorry.
You got us
No.
wound up. You got us
The
angry.
Pepsi
man.
Max got me angry.
Pumped up with whatever isn't sugar in here. It's running through my veins.
It's like heroin or something. So you going back to for more. You're like, I just need it.
Wait, so it was Coke versus Pepsi. I think we can agree Coke. Coke takes that one. Just solely because of how shit Pepsi is.
They win by default.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like Coke doesn't win on its own merits. It wins on the like demerits of Pepsi.
100%.
Also, I've heard good stories about Coca-Cola representatives just going into businesses and just being really nice to people. Like, just genuinely.
Coke is a wonderful brand. Like, I have an interesting tidbit about this that not a lot of people know, but the colors associated with Christmas, the red and the white, they're actually Coke's first marketing, like, massive marketing thing that happened, and that dictated the colors that we now know and associate as Christmas.
That was the one with
being
Father
red.
Christmas holding the Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I
How
remember I
crazy
wasn't
is
there,
that?
but
Isn't that also like it's a brand? It might be Coca-Cola. Is how we get the like stereotypical image of Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about his face and thing, but I know the outfit,
Like
the
the outfit,
entire,
yeah.
the entire. How great! Something so ingrained in our culture was just a massive marketing technique. Like,
compare that to this.
what holiday would this be?
The best thing.
That doesn't make anyone happy. So
That's a
Suicide Awareness Day.
That's a Vincent Van Gogh day if I ever see one.
Okay, no, but like for real, the best thing that Pepsi ever did was that one ad that they weren't allowed to run on TV, which I think we might have like mentioned it briefly before. Is like banned ads are way better for marketing than actual ads, but like. It's an ad where the kid goes up to a vending machine and he buys 2 cans of Coke so he can stand on them and reach the Pepsi button.
Oh yeah.
I've seen
That's
that,
the best thing Pepsi ever did, and that happened in 2004.
Yeah.
Step up your game. And then they released what last year? That Kendall Jenner thing where she.
That was like 4 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a problem as well. Even
That was
your
problematic,
blunders are just like outdated. Fact.
that was disgusting. Oh. We're not even going to discuss that. Like, that doesn't deserve our breath, to be honest. Pepsi, we're done with you.
Wait, you can't actually order a Pepsi from like Macca's or Hungry Jack's, can you? Yeah, then.
No,
yeah,
you can't.
Or KFC's the only one.
KFC.
Now they hand them out at shitty universities. You want one?
Yeah, they're like, oh, let's cheer up these students. Pepsi Max Mango.
Psych.
Okay, next
Yeah,
question.
next.
Yeah, next debate.
Okay, so I hope this one's not as long. Pizza in a square or triangle?
What about a...
If you say in a square, I'm gonna punch you in the neck.
Wait, you say a square or a triangle, not a circle?
Is that like that slice of pizza?
Oh.
Triangle or square?
Whoever
Pizza-
goes, I want to have a pizza.
So what, pizza
that has a
slices?
square.
Square or triangle slices?
If anyone says square, like we have beef, like hands on sight.
I'm gonna go with triangle.
But like... how does
Because
it...
I believe that.
How's your pizza coming? Because if it comes in a box, then you're going to cut into squares. You can't cut a circular pizza into squares.
Well, it depends. I know Pizza Hut did the like family pan thing, where it's like more pizza for like value, and it fits in the same box, and so they do just like bake it as a square and like cut it into squares. But it's for like sharing. It makes sense, but it's
Because the box
trash.
comes as a square. Like, you want to fill that whole thing up, you know?
Yeah, but then you have like the 4 centerpieces that have no crust, which I've ended up with one of those pieces and I wanted to throw it at the wall, but I still ate it because I was hungry.
The cheese sticking on the wall.
I was just about to launch.
What? I was just imagining
You
like
threw it up. I was going to catch it.
I was imagining like taking one of the center pieces of the pizza and just on it, see if it catches up there.
You're worried ghost pizza's gonna drop on you.
Nah, nobody likes square pizzas. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Shim, Kev.
Indifferent, honestly. Just, I don't know.
I mean, pizza's pizza, but aesthetic's aesthetic. And honestly,
Oh
like,
shit,
who
that's
the-
a life quote right there. Live by that. Pizza's pizza, life's an aesthetic. What?
Shit, you f***ed up immediately.
Pizza's pizza, but aesthetic's
So
aesthetic.
you choose the square?
No, what?
Oh. All right.
Triangle pizza gang.
Have you ever seen like a T-shirt or anything with like a slice of pizza that's a square on it? Do you ever see the Ninja Turtles eating square pizza?
That'd be a big endorsement though.
Massive.
I would immediately hate the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You have very strong feelings about them currently? Like
I
positive?
love the Ninja Turtles, dude.
Just wanted to
I'm-
confirm
I'm-
it wasn't from a like
I'm
neutral point.
Waiting to get more money so I can get one of them tattooed on me, bro. Like, I love the Ninja Turtles.
Michelangelo?
No, Raphael.
Oh, okay.
Van Gogh.
Raphael.
Right next to Van Gogh. Alright.
We just have blood coming out of everything.
Oh, that'd be sick. It's blood droplets. They're like, what's that? It's like, well, did you know that Vincent?
Prostitutes don't like ears.
That
I
was
don't
a
know.
fifth Ninja Turtle, Vincent.
Went for a peep show and tried to bay with my ear.
Is that what happened here?
Oh my god.
I want to talk about it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Peep shows at $2. I mean, I don't know.
It's like a quarter of an ear, really.
Yeah.
You paying $8 for ears?
Yeah, like-
where are you getting them, bro? Like,
What's the
Supply and demand, man. It goes down.
An ear? Like how much would you pay for an ear?
I would pay.
Who's your ear man? You're paying way too much for ears.
If you came up to me with like an ear wrapped in paper, just like I got the goods, I would pay you more than you were asking for the ear to leave me alone.
If only Van Gogh's prostitute thought that way.
Don't worry about it. All right.
What was the question again?
It's about pizzas.
Pizzas.
Obviously, the biggest question of life.
Okay, so we just had a brief pause from recording so Ben could yell at us about talking into the mic.
And smack us. He hits us behind the camera.
Yeah,
He's abusive. He's
I kind of
toxic.
want it to be harder, but he just won't do it.
Yeah. It's in between that line
it's
where
emotional abuse. He's
it might be
withholding
enjoyable.
the things we want from us
yeah,
by not.
it could be
letting us
enjoyable, but he wants it not to be.
Yeah. This whole podcast is gaslighting.
The mind games of a genius.
Evil genius. Withholding spanking. Jeez.
Like he's laughing right now because he knows after the cameras are off, we're dead.
This man is a father. Remember that.
Yeah.
He has 12 children above the age of 30.
A community man, if you think about it.
He made the community.
A whole soccer team.
He's like that
For his-
one. What's he call it? Oh, what's his name? Vince Vaughn movie. You know the
Delivery
one,
Man.
Delivery
Delivery Man.
Man.
I never saw it because it looked so bad.
It's so dumb.
But I really want to because it's so dumb.
So yeah, Ben, that's what we think of you. Anyways.
Alright, so the last question I have for you guys for the rest of this podcast. I want to know, what is the worst pickup line you've either used or heard?
What do you mean?
I don't use pickup
Yeah.
lines.
What do you mean worse?
I believe
And what did you find as a pickup line? Because
Like, is worst like, oh, that's
Like-
terrible, or worst as that would never work?
I think just genuinely awful.
Yeah, let's go for it all. Let's just chuck it all up in the air.
But
then.
like, do you mean pickup line like, you know, you like walk up and you say something, or is that like just something to like start a conversation? Like, is it a line to try and get in someone's pants, or is it just like
Yeah,
a way to start a conversation? Oh,
So with me, right? So my worst one, mind you, I'm only drunk when I do this kind of stuff because I'm a good boy.
But he does have 12 kids, so it's obviously worked multiple times.
hey,
Daddy, come home.
man.
Daddy, come home.
that's all.
No. I've like no. There's like for real though. Like I was like really drunk, and I just walked up to a girl, just like asked her back to my room. Just like, hey, do you want to come
really
back
a-
to my room?
That's not really a pickup line. That's just like
being a creep.
That's it. That's the line. I mean, it's kind of weak, but that's.
I don't have lines. I have processes.
Right. I forgot.
I used to have lines,
it's like
but
The Apprentice. It's like
these
The
guys
Apprentice.
snorted them all.
How do you think we're doing this podcast?
So much energy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I've used a pickup line. If not, it would have to be ironically and like obviously.
It is
joking.
ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then,
What type of person uses them unironically? Like goes up to a girl like, "Hey, heaven's missing an angel." Oh my god, that's terrible.
don't get me wrong though. As a kid, I did used to look them up.
oh yeah, just because it's
100%.
like funny to
Entertaining.
imagine.
So
You know what I'm saying?
entertaining.
Like, you
My
look them
goodness.
up, but then like you just like, ugh. Like, it's terrible. But that's what
Imagining the type of person who would use those lines, you kind of just like, ugh.
Kids would use them. Ooh, tell us the stories.
Yeah, I feel like Jamie's got a lot to contribute to this conversation.
Yeah,
From a guy's
you
perspective-
have much more to contribute than we do
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm in a committed relationship, and I never use any pickup lines on her. So like,
You should now. Now that you have her, you should be like, "Hey, baby girl, your eyes shine like diamonds." I don't know, like.
I definitely say some corny shit, but like,
After this, we're giving him hints on what to say to his girlfriend. But back to Jamie. Tell us pickup lines that haven't worked and ones that have worked, maybe.
Honestly, I've always just lost my shit laughing at all the pickup lines because it's terrible. they're terrible, but sometimes you're just like, do you know what? Probably.
Well, as in like, you're like, what does that mean though?
Fuck it, yeah, I'll go back to your room with you.
No, I think she means.
Because Ben said it.
Yes, I talk to them.
She talks to them. She's the president, God damn it.
I have standards.
Come on, Ben, ask nicely.
No, the one I did was in fucking Budapest. Oh god.
I go.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway from this is that
Don't use pickup lines.
yeah, and none of us really have, because we're all respectable human beings. So treat your neighbors well.
Yeah.
Don't make them cut off their ear and give it to you.
Ooh, that's the OG pickup line. Yeah. Cutting off your ear. We've come full circle. We've come full circle. Van Gogh.
That's how you win someone over. You
That
cut off your ear.
explains a lot.
If Van Gogh, King of the Sims, isn't the title of this podcast, I'm leaving indefinitely.
Shim,
Huh?
it's gonna be the title, yeah?
Yeah.
Van Gogh, King of the Simps.
Alright.
Gets ghosted by Bunnings.
Aesthetic is aesthetic. Pizza is live.
Yeah. Is there anything else anyone else wanted to add before we sign off?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to cry and shame now. So, yeah, catch us next time and we'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.